Yeah, I want to share ev- with you guys, brothers and sisters, one experience in the last few years which involved and entailed the last few years. But it was the culmination of all those years. From 2011, I would say, to 2015, I would say August, somewhere there, August, September, is when it happened. So what happened is, this period of time, I ended up moving with a roommate, you see. And this roommate is a good guy. What you would say is a good guy, right? But I knew that just as he was a good guy in some respects, he was involved in paganism. He was involved in mysticism and things like this. You see, like witchcraft, and also the place where I lived. Now, most people, you see, why I moved there was because I had peace from God that I must go there. That's the only reason why I moved there. But every day there was a test. You see, it was a test in, I was offered all kinds of things in terms of money and, livelihood and distraction. It was all a distraction, because what ended up happening is my time with God ended up becoming less and less and less. You see, and I was having money, and I was having a lot of other things, but I knew that this is the battle is in the spirit, because these people were all involved in all kinds of wrong things. And I had many visions. I'm saying visions, many dreams, you see, about the same thing, about the people from God. So I knew that this is a test. Now, I told many people, but they didn't understand, and I don't blame them, even people whom I thought would understand, but they didn't really understand, because it's not happening to them. The only way you can really understand is if you yourself are in tune with the Spirit of God and you're praying for me, and God quickens you, you see. But if none of that is happening, then it doesn't matter what I say. It's like, oh, well, I'll go say something and then that's it. But anyway, so over the time, I was constantly being told, oh, why don't you start this? Why don't you do that? You see, what people don't realize is that when you're around people who are involved in witchcraft, or when you're around people who are involved in paganism or things like that, what they want is to take away your relationship with God, you see. And they want you now to become one of them. They try to make you a convert on the other side, you see. And that's really what was happening with me. That was the temptation, constant temptation. Hey, let's go to this party. Let's go there. Let's go there. Oh, there's this, there's that festival going on. There's this one. And I constantly, no, every day, no. I stayed away from everything for years. You see, but when time came for me to do the things that I had my power to do, is why I did those things. You see. But in all that process, I knew that there's something, a battle going on over my soul, you see. And so I had to fight in the spirit, you see. I had to fight, and in my prayers, I had to fight to hold on, you see. Most people cannot understand that, right? Because they think, whatever, everything is okay with that guy, and if he says something, it's I can't understand it, I don't know what he's talking about, really, but I know what I was talking about at that point. You see, it was the flipping of who I am. That's really what the whole thing was to flip me and to make me go the other side and to use all the things that I'm supposed to do for God, for the other kingdom. You see, that was the flip. You see, but by the mercy and by the grace of God, that didn't happen. You see, from the prayers of the people whom I don't even know, you know, and from the kingdom of heaven. You see, God saved me from that. But I had to go through this test. You see, so, but anyway, there was so many things that were thrown my way. Women came in my life. You know, a certain woman came in my life, and, you know, as soon as I walked in the house, I saw a satanic statue in her house, and I said, man, again, here we go, right? So I had to cut that one off. You see, that didn't happen immediately. You see, but that was, again, I had a dream that girl was sent by my roommate and some other people who were with him, but they didn't know that girl. So on the physical level, they never met. But in the dream, I saw them, that those are the people that sent this girl to me. And in the dream, I ended up saving the girl because I prayed for the girl. You see? But that's another story. But let me fast forward. So, towards the end of my stay with my ex-roommate, what ended up happening is this. I had been praying hard. I had got the strength, the energy to pray very hard. And one night, I went to sleep. And in the sleep, I don't know whether how it was, but I woke up and I saw my roommate and he was chanting something. So when I looked at him, he kept on making this recitation of some strange thing. So immediately I started saying, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, in the name. That's all I said. And I started getting louder and louder and louder. In the name of Jesus, this is what had happened. So, in the end, this man started growling, you know, and then he started turning into some creature, right? And I had no fear at all. You know, if it's my mortal, what I am now, if I saw that, I would be shaking, you know. But it's the spiritual, it's when God has his hand on you, you see. So I said, in the name of Jesus, in the name, I kept on saying that. And the growl from some werewolf looking, then he came back to himself and he started telling me, okay, Sonny, stop, please stop. Like this. And then I kept on saying, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus. Like this. And I kept on, and a snake started to come out of him. You see? This is very weird to most people. But I'm telling you the truth. You know, the truth is sometimes stranger than fiction. So, it started to come out of him. And then I kept on saying, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus. And it was coming out. And I woke up physically in my bed, saying out loud, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, That's how I woke up. A few days later, my same roommate told me that he was going to leave in 2 months and move to a different place, and that I should make my arrangements, of which I told him before. Just let me know. You see, so that's the thing, my friends, is that we're not dealing with your physical abilities or your carnal strength, right? We're dealing with principalities and powers and rulers of darkness that are too strong for human beings. You see, so you can't get caught up in their games, in their spider webs. You see, you can't get caught up in all those things that they offer you, But once you're in there, then there's no fight. You've lost. See, they sucked all the energy out of you. That's what happened. That was what was going on with me. They were trying to take away all my resistance to all those wrong things, which was very difficult. I kept trying to tell people, but it was foolish of me to tell anybody as well sometime, because they're not going to understand, because they're not going. That's how most human beings are. They don't really want to understand until they go through it themselves. Now, I try not to be like that. I try to go out and be there for people, because I want God to be there for me. You see? So that's just an experience where, which led me to where I am now, So before, where I was staying, I had everything I wanted, and I could have made a lot of money. But that was the test. You see, I've gone through a lot of strange things, my friends, in terms of people offering me a lot of money and, strange things. From Grandmaster Freemasons to witches, people involved in, things like that. But, you have to be for real, to go through those kind of things. And being for real means you don't trust in yourself. You see, you trust in Jesus Christ. You see, you know where your strength is. You see, the moment you start trusting in yourself, you failed. The first thing you do is call on the name of Jesus Christ. Many times I've had dreams where the test was to see if I'm going to call on Jesus' name. If I didn't call on Jesus' name in the dream, my relationship with God was not right. You see? So that's just what I'm saying, my friends. That was one thing, that was the culmination at the end. And then my roommate, he knew that he had lost that one. You see? And that he lost it because there was something greater than the power that he had. You see? That was with me. See, only by the grace of Jesus Christ, my friends. So, if it can work for me, right, then it should work for anybody and everybody. Because I know the things what I've done before. Let's take care.